I remember the nights I spent bleeding in the dark, building every brick alone while carrying the scars. No spotlight, no audience, no applause in sight. Just a stubborn little soul refusing to surrender the fight. Every lesson became expensive, every victory was earned. I stood inside the fire and became what I had learned. Now the horizon's getting wider every day that I'm awake, and the seeds I planted years ago are finally starting to break. It's much bigger than a stage, bigger than a name, bigger than the numbers everybody's chasing. This was never built for glory or an applause. It was built to turn my pain into a cause. My empire's expanding, reaching farther than before, knocking on the hearts of the people who are still caught up in war. I don't want riches, I don't need the gold. I just want the chance to tell the stories that I know. If my voice can be a lantern for somebody else's night, then every battle I survived was worth the fight. My empire's expanding, and the reason's crystal clear. The more ears that are able to hear, the more souls I can heal from here. I have no interest in possessions that collect dust on shelves. I'd rather hand a map to someone that's trying to save themselves, because I've wrestled with the monsters hiding deep beneath the skin. I've faced the voices in the mirror and refused to let them win. I've carried hopeless burdens, I've dragged chains across the floor, and somehow found the strength to become something so much more. Now every person that's listening can become another chance to help somebody else rise, instead of letting the darkness have this dance. Because what good is wisdom if it's like behind a door? What good is survival if you never share the cure? The pain was never pointless, the struggle wasn't in vain. Every scar became a lesson carved deep within my name. My empire's expanding, reaching farther than before, knocking on the hearts of the people who are still caught up in war. I don't want riches, I don't need the gold. I just want the chance to tell the stories that I know. If my voice can be a lantern for somebody else's night, then every battle I've survived was worth the fight. My empire's expanding, and the reason's crystal clear. The more ears that are able to hear, the more souls I can heal from here. I've been training for this in silence while nobody else believed, learning how to heal the very wounds that nearly buried me. Every demon that I've conquered left weapons within my hands, not to wage another war, but to help another stand. My kingdom's not just built from stone, silver, or acclaim. It's built from every life that's changed, because I helped their pain. My empire's expanding, and it's happening right now. One heart at a time, yet another soul somehow. I don't measure success by what I own or what I can gain. I measure it by every person who escapes their chains. So let my kingdom grow beyond what I can see. Let my message travel farther than the limits that were placed on me, because the greatest treasure that this life could ever bring is knowing what I've learned became somebody else's wings.